So I actually didn't realize. I mean, I guess you can assume they're remaking everything nowadays because that's just like they've done remakes for years, but now it's become more trendy. But Capcom's Dead Rising remake, race swap psychopath, their boss Larry Chang,
Yes.
from Asian to white. So let's see if I can bring that down a little bit. So the top is what he used to look like in the original game. Now this is on the remastered. They changed.
I remember that boss fight.
And they did it to avoid controversy. They did it to avoid any kind of mob coming after them.
That's so
but instead,
stupid.
I feel like they made it a lot worse. Like it's like, hey, let this Asian characters are offensive, so let's just remove them out of the game. It's kind of like the whole oh my god, what the hell is that maple syrup? The Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
They had Uncle Ben's rice. It's like, you know what, we're gonna deem these offensive, so we're just gonna remove them altogether.
Well, it's because so this all comes down to the fact that they are so scared of such a, it's basically an inconvenient backlash for them, because it's not going to lose them a ton of money, because these left-leaning sites and stuff like that, like, Kotaku and all that, like, they don't care actually that they just like the anger mob, you know what I mean? And the people that are going to tweet and shit about it on X, and who are going to, make all these posts and complain and yada yada, they're not the ones that are actually buying the game anyway. So it's just a minor inconvenience. It's just bad PR that they don't want. So like they preemptively do this bullshit to make it so that they don't have to deal with it in the first place. And this also goes to show too, and I think it's glaringly obvious now, if you want to make a Asian psycho or whatever, no go. Like, you can't, that's too risky. But you know what is a go, because it's okay to hate on this race? Older white person. Older middle-aged white person. A guy too at that. Oh hell yeah, we can totally make them a psycho. Like, come on, guys.
I feel like they kind of
nose is that.
I feel like they kind of shoot themselves in the foot with some changes like this, because like I won't buy the remaster now just on the principle of I don't want to support things that are changed like this for just some woke bullshit idea. So, and I know I'm not alone in that. I think there's going to be a lot of people that see this and be like, you know what, on the principle, I'm not going to buy this remake just for the fact that
I'm definitely not.
Yeah, just
I enjoyed the first Dead Rising.
It was great.
And I don't need to play the remaster, but I would have liked to play it because, it'd be cool to play it with updated graphics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But now that I see that they're doing that, it's like, well, I got the original. I'll just pop it in.
Yeah. And they have like small remasters of that game too. Like, scaled in HD and all that stuff.
Yeah. So you don't even like this. I hate to say it, but it's like this right here just goes to show how much they don't really care about their actual audience. And what I mean by that is like, yes, technically the world is their audience. Like, they have to put in stuff that's to everybody, But the problem is like, I feel like they're starting to care less and less about the people who actually buy the games, because they're like, well, those people are going to buy the game anyways. And I think we have to start saying, nah, I'm not going to buy your game anyways. You know what I mean? Like, just start not buying shit.
Yeah. As I was saying, the I don't know if that was last stream or the stream before that, but I was just saying how important boycotting is. And even I use the term boycotting. Like, if you I hear so many people, and I have friends, I have close friends, I'm not going to mention any names, they might be watching, but they complain,
calling you out.
They complain nonstop about the wokeness in Disney. Like, constantly I hear, like, I hate what's going on in Star Wars and Star Trek, and they're ruining this, they're ruining that,
right?
And they keep complaining about it, but then they're still giving Disney their money, they're still going to Disney parks,
they're still
just pouring all this money into it. I'm like, look, I'm not going to tell what anyone has to do with their money, but these big corporations, they only care about one thing, And for all the left-wing people that think, oh my God, they care, but they don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about me or anybody else. They just want to make a buck. And whenever that stops, they are going to switch gears just like Bud Light did.
Yep.
Look at Bud Light. They were like, we're super pro-trans, LGBT, and all of a sudden there's like, fuck those trannies, man. We're all like pro-America.
Fuck
Woo,
the
you know. Yeah, they were all like, they
switch faster than a company on on July 1st.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a good reference.